What's up? Back in the shop. Today we're going to be building this desk. Let's go. First order of business was the cabinet for the drawers, and I really wanted to make sure they were the same size on both sides, so I just temporarily glued the two pieces together to make the cuts. After getting this box slapped together, it was time to start working on the drawers. The two top ones are out of 1x6 and the bottom larger one is out of 1x10. I had zero game plan for going into this project, but one of the biggest questions I had for myself was how I was going to connect the bottom of the drawers. This was my solution. I know it's not typical, but it worked for me. Because I had never built drawers or installed new drawer slides, this was easily the scariest part of the project for me, but after a little bit of time on YouTube, I found out it was pretty easy. Because I knew I was going to go with a darker stain on this project, I charred all the wood I planned on staining just to see if it would give it a cool effect. After the drawers were done, it was time to tackle the legs, and because I had no game plan, I kind of just played this by ear using clamps to clamp it to the box and just see what was going to be best. This is what I came up with. And because I needed 4 legs to be exactly the same, I used the first one as a template to make the rest. I'm sure you can tell that the bottom of the legs aren't level, but I did shave those off later on. After finishing the legs, I then connected 2 of them to make the support opposite of the cabinet and drawers. After getting the tabletop to the shape and size I wanted it, I clamped it to some MDF and cut it to size. This was mainly for some strength and support. This is one professional way to clamp down a board, just some heavy tools around the shop. Using the same wood as the legs, I framed in the part of the tabletop that I knew I would be staining. I used dowels that would be permanent in the legs, but not in the tabletop, because one of my biggest goals in this desk was building something that could be disassembled and easily moved. After getting those dowels connected, the next big task was to figure out where they were going to land on the tabletop and how to make sure that that's going to be tight, level, and even. For stability and support, I knew the desk would need this crossbeam, so I installed some woodcaster insert nuts next. After all the staining was done, I primed everything that was going to be getting some paint. Because I knew I'd be permanently attaching to the legs to the cabinet, I did not primer paint the insides of those. For my first time building a desk, especially with drawers, she's not perfect, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's unique, it stands out, and she'll get the job done.